Alright, what's going on, guys, and welcome to this week's episode for In the Hot Seat. And of course, as always, I got a great show lineup for you guys for this week. And with this week, it is going to be a little bit different here, and decided to try something new. And of course, I will also be having guests without a doubt for the next coming episodes. And with this one, I might do commentary style every once in a while just to see how this goes. And hopefully, you guys will enjoy this week's commentary style. And really in the way kind of doing like a podcast shoot, if you will, and giving you guys my thoughts and opinions for the various topics that I have for you guys for this week. And hopefully you guys will enjoy it. And hopefully I'll bring this commentary style again, every once in a while. So we'll have to wait and see where that goes. And with the background that you guys are looking at right now, I just want to give a special thank you to one half of Mighty 2K and Preston for making this awesome background that you guys are looking at right now as you're listening to In the Hot Seat for this week. So once again, Preston, thanks again, and I really appreciate that for you making that for me. And since I'm doing shout outs as of right now, I just want to give a couple of shout outs here. And one of them is Lisa John Wrestling 710, and one of the many guests that you will be seeing for the Ustream show, which will be this Sunday. Hopefully we'll have John part of the show this Sunday, so definitely go check out his videos. He does basically commentary videos, which are awesome. Definitely go check his channel out, and the link will be in the description box for you guys to check out. And another shout out here with this one, we got H9UABLE Shoots, and definitely go check out that channel as well for shoots from different guys in the YWC here. So definitely go check that one out as well. And with the first topic I'm actually going to get in here and talk about, and with that one is going to be with John Morrison. And for those of you who do not know, John Morrison's contract is supposed to be expiring. I'm not too sure when, but I know it's pretty soon. And as of late, I know John Morrison has not really resigned yet, and is in a way kind of ranting on Twitter, as I've learned from Gold Izzy's video. And with that one being said, hopefully somehow we'll get John Morrison to have his contract be signed and everything. And I don't really see him going into TNA. I don't really know what they would do with him there. He'll probably be in the main event or something like that, but I can't really see John Morrison in TNA, with all honesty. Maybe in the independents at best, but TNA not exactly right now. To me, I think, would be actually really interesting with that, which Gold, as he mentioned, is that for, have him have heel turn, and I thought that was really interesting, and I thought about it a little bit more, and it actually be pretty cool to have, John Morrison rejoin with The Miz and R-Truth, since, he's been in the tag team with both of them, and somehow, have an alliance with them, and make up for what was happening with them, and somehow coexist as a tag team. I'm not too sure how that would play out, but I think it would definitely be interesting. And have John Morrison get more notice, and help out with his character and be on the mic more, and do bigger and better things as the heel. So things might actually turn around for John Morrison once he has that heel turn. So I thought that was actually really interesting, and it might actually help John Morrison. But that's just me. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are on that. Definitely for John Morrison on the heel turn, or do you see him doing actually something different? So hopefully there is going to be some payoff. Since he's been basically being buried, and ever since his return, he's been losing match after match. And I haven't really been liking that, definitely, since I am a John Morrison fan, and I have been since he debuted, and since Johnny Nitro days. So hopefully something will give with John Morrison before his contract expires, and maybe we'll see he'll run heel turn here. So we'll have to wait and see where that goes. So hopefully that will play out well, if indeed that does happen. So let me know what you guys' thoughts on that. Do you see John Morrison turning a heel, and will the heel turn actually help him out, or do you see him in TNA or whichever have you? So that's basically it when it comes to that. The next thing I got here, and which I'll talk about briefly, and that's the thoughts on the recent curveballs that we've been seeing as of late, and especially with the roster walkout. And with that one being said, that one definitely left me speechless, and I was expecting a little bit more out of this week, and hopefully have basically just have John Cena, CM Punk, and just have him and Triple H as well, the people that didn't walk out, and actually have that play out a little while, and then have the roster eventually somehow come back in a different way. But I guess this week was pretty cool, so nothing really too much to bitch or complain about there. But could have been definitely more differently, but it is what it is. And the walkout was definitely something interesting and something new, so that for sure left me speechless. So that's just with one of the curveballs, and most of them have been good, some kind of not so good, but I still have been enjoying them nonetheless. So let me know what you guys thoughts on the curveballs too. On the walkout, did you expect something differently out of it from this week? And if you expected something different, what are you guys thoughts on what you wanted out of the walkout from last week? So that's it when it comes to that. The next thing here, what I wanted to talk about, and with going into women's wrestling, I know it's not really everyone's favorite, and nowadays I'm sure most likely there is not too many women's wrestling fans like I am. I know there's actually quite a few, which is great. So with that being said, with that alright, so sorry about that brief little distraction there, and as I was talking about with women's wrestling and as a whole, a little bit briefly, and as being a fan of Mickie James and Trish Stratus, and of course being a fan of women's wrestling, I know it's not exactly everyone's favorite, but once you actually sit back and actually watch what these women can do, it can actually be really enjoyable. And the divas, they have been kind of up there in the way, so haven't really been had too many problems with them, but they can definitely do different things there, but they're kind of getting there, so I don't really have too much of a problem with that. And I like what the Knockouts are doing as of late too. We had that Fatal 4-Way match at Bound for Glory for the Knockouts Championship, which should be a good match, so I am looking forward for that. So I will talk about that more in my Bound for Glory predictions. And getting into the next topic, and before I get into that too, it can be actually enjoyable once you guys actually watch it. But with that being said, as the next topic, what female wrestlers would you like to see make their debut in the WWE? It can be either from FCW, it can even be from TNA or any other promotion out there. And I actually have two with this one. To me, I think it would be pretty cool to see to have Sarah Del Rey actually have her debut in the WWE, and that she can work with the female wrestlers like Beth Phoenix and Natalya. And the same thing goes for Shual Guerrero too, of course, for that being Eddie Guerrero's daughter. And I know she's supposed to be coming into the FCW. I'm not too sure if she's actually still there at the moment, if not actually making her way up to it as of late. But I was talking about this with a friend not too long ago, and I think she would definitely be an interesting fit there, and would be cool to see her there and see what she can do, and actually do something with her mom, with being Vicky Guerrero. And whether she's a heel or face, it doesn't really matter. Same goes with Sarah Del Rey. I'm sure she could put on some good matches with some of the divas there on the roster, and just to see what she can do, and eventually win the Divas Championship there, and have some storylines with some of the divas on the roster. So those are two of the female wrestlers that I have in mind at the moment. What are your guys' thoughts on, and who are your top female wrestlers that you would like to see make their way to the WWE that have not made their way yet, and would like to see be in the WWE and have their debut? And who would you like to see them face? What kind of matches would you like to see them in? So definitely let me know what you guys' thoughts are on that. And that's basically it with the last topic that I have for you guys for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this audio commentary style for In the Hot Seat. Definitely we'll be bringing back my guests, and they will be better than ever, and some returning ones, I'm sure, of course. And but anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this new kind of style for In the Hot Seat. And once again, thank you, Preston, for making the background, and I will be using it every once in a while for my audio commentaries, definitely for sure. There is no doubt about that. And once again, for one of the final reminders for this week, of course, we will be having the Battlefield Glory preview show, which will be happening 6 p.m. on Simon Michael HD's Ustream account. So definitely I will be talking about that more, going into the Battlefield Glory pay-per-view predictions, which will probably be most likely uploaded on Friday. So anyway, let me know what you guys' thoughts are on the topics and the stuff that I talk about. Feel free to leave a video response, and don't be afraid to leave a comment. I love to hear you guys' thoughts and opinions, and as always, I will talk to you guys later on. Peace. Alright, so sorry about that brief little distraction there, and as I was talking